All right, YouTube family, welcome back. I'm about to cut my hair off. So if we're being honest, I'm gonna do one video about how to get your Afro right. This is the last day I'm gonna have it. It's Black History Month. I'm not gonna lie, I grew it out for Black History Month. So it's February 10th. I was feeling it, but it's more than I want to maintain right now. Like, it's not a lot. There's not a lot to do. But I'll walk you through it real quick, how to best take care of it, and then we'll go from there. All right. All right, YouTube family. So the first thing you're gonna do, you see I just took my hat off. So the first thing that you're gonna do is detangle it. So whatever kind of comb you got, everybody's got different hair. So everybody's got a different curl texture. Everybody's got a different level of porosity. Everybody's got a different curl pattern. So for me, I have to use things with wider teeth in order to detangle my hair. So I usually use big, strong picks when my hair gets to this length. So make sure it's wide enough where you can get through the hair. So I usually go over biggest to smallest if I got time. Sometimes that makes it a little bit quicker, so you're not pulling as many of your hairs out or being too aggressive with it. Because when it's matted, you really need to be gentle with it. And then if it's really matted, let's start there. If it's really matted, you want to add some moisture before you start combing. So I should have started with that. So you want to get it hydrated, then pick it out. You might have to do a lot of picking. But want to make sure it's shaped the way you want it. And then these are things you typically trim, like we pick it out if you were at the shop. But what people would do is they would pat it. So when you see people patting their Afros in, right? They would pat them so it looked all smooth. So you pat it, then you pick it, and you want it to all be the same exact shape and the right amount of roundness for your haircut. Like even these things that you would take back in at the barbershop, you just lay those down. You can press them back into place. Same with this side. This one gets a little poopier because it all grows that way. But yeah, you can lay that stuff back down. You just gotta look like you care about your hair, about your image. Because if you don't care, I don't think anybody else will. So, except your partner or somebody that you're related to, that you're close to. So, pat those back in. And then, from there, actually, I'll use my little brush. Brush your edge up back in, if you got one. Normally that overhang, sometimes you'll see people use a comb to drag those hairs back in, right? So basically they'll go over this part with a comb, right? A much smaller comb, but they'll comb those back in to make it look like they have corners. Same with the enhancements. People used to use like an expo marker. I don't know how old that says I am, but people use a dry erase marker, draw these in, brush it back in with a brush so it will kind of fade back in, right? So make your Afro, your edge up last a lot longer. I'm not saying I recommend that, just go get like an eyeliner pencil or something, but give me one second, actually. So I don't recommend doing this, but I'm gonna do it really quick just so you can see what I'm talking about. So people would take an expo marker, and when I say people, was I one of the people? Yeah, I was one of the people. Especially in high school, middle school, you want your edge up to look sharp. People had enhancements back in the day, but we didn't even know what we were doing yet, or what it would turn into. So we would draw that on, boom, with the dry erase. And then the dry erase, because the particles would fall, they stick back kind of like the fibers do. So you just brush it really gently so it'll look natural. So I don't know what products are in that, what type of things. Not saying do it, but it's an option if you don't have eyeliner at the time and it's an emergency and you need to make sure your hair is perfect. You never know. So edge those back in, make sure it's shaped right, take it back out, and then add texture. If you want, use your sponge. Okay, sponge it back up. And then actually between these steps, or now you can add some more hydration, like if you use like a hydrating cream, or if you use like an oil mix spray, or if you use any type of rehydrating product, you would do it either during or right before this step, because this is a part of styling. So that's the last thing you'll do, and then finish it. If you finish it with a gloss, or if you want to finish it matte, then do it like that. So there are all, or at least a handful of different ways to style your afro and make it look better, make it look how you want it. I'm still torn. I think I'm about to cut this off right maybe now, but long story short, that's how you do that. Style it, then you add your product, like moisturizing cream, mix it with your water if you're using a gel or cream or whatever, and mix those back. So that's how you take care of your baby fro, and then if you don't want those anymore, just pick up a hair. Then you got a hydrated baby fro, but you want to pat it back in. If your edge up's not fresh, just make it look like it's fresh by combing those back through. Pick those back out. Pat it down where it's perfect. You need to go get it trimmed, trim it, only trim the outside. If you need to do that or have somebody do it for you. That's about it. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Let me know what other questions you have, or I'll wrap it up. Peace.